Now, another question is when it comes to should I buy kids or should I buy females that are almost close to serving? So this is a mistake that most beginners think that when you're buying a kid is that you're saving money or that it will be cheap. But of course, that's why the standard rule is that when you're doing winning means when you're trying to offset the kids from the mother's milk. So that's the weaning, mostly from 3 months there. So you don't change the environment the kid is used to. You're better off removing the mothers than removing the kid. So you can imagine this is like an adopted kid. So the adopted kid is like you're buying a kid who is adopted. So which means if you have never raised a kid, you're not a parent and you have never raised a kid, how will you be able to raise a goat kid that is not yours? So the basic advice I always tell people is that it's better to buy a female who is almost ready to be served, and your calculation of return on your investment will be faster as compared to bringing a kid who is 3 months struggling with the kid. The kid can even have diarrhea issues, or you'll have so many challenges because you're not a veteran. Unless you're buying those kids and you have been raising goats, then that makes some sense because you know your way around. Like when you know which is good diarrhea, which is bad diarrhea, so you can be able to differentiate. But if you don't have that know-how, you're better off with an animal that, in case of anything, it can even withstand injections for the antibiotics and stuff. So that is why this is a very crucial question that I mostly get. Someone says, "Do you have kids for 2 months?" Even me, I don't sell kids for 2 months because that's just torture to that kid. So you're better off getting a goat that can withstand, because you see it's investment, and when you're doing investment, there is usually reasonable investment and then now bad investment. So you will end up saying that, oh, goat farming is not a good investment. But how did you get into the investment space? So when you're getting your starter pack, get a starter pack of goats that can be ready to be served. So that one makes you easier because you'll be able to know this particular kid, this is the first kidding. This mother has given birth once. Then now you start raising your own kids, so that now you have raising your own kids at the farm. That's now the hands-on that you want to. So sometimes someone says, I don't want, I'm a patient person. No problem. Buying is not a problem. But along the way, you come to realize that there is the weekly spraying, there is the periodic deworming, there is the vaccination. So this particular goat is taking your money every month. You are paying the farmhand. Along the way, you will continue till you get a point and ask yourself, I've forgotten again. There is that, if your farm is far from where you are working, there is that fuel to the farm, which you don't calculate, of course. You say it's a road trip. But farming, are you doing something for leisure or something for profitability? If it's profitability, it means you are tracking every expense that you are doing. And are you really doing a profitable business or a hobby? So that is why starting with kids at times does not make logical sense, because your return of investment will be quite longer as compared to someone who is getting goats that are almost ready to be served. So that's just called smart farming. Smart farming is also you thinking and looking, am I making the right financial decision? Don't look at the difference of around 2,000, 3,000, of course. But now, in the long run, the maths won't maths.